Hello and welcome to my channel. Today in my video I will show you a quite simple strategy that I occasionally use for opening 1-minute trades. And today I will be working with the super trend indicator. Overall, to work with this strategy, I will use 4 different indicators. I will gradually add them now. The first indicator, as I mentioned earlier, is the super trend. I add it to the chart, go to settings, and I increase the period to 12 while setting the multiplier to 2.5. The next indicator that I will be using in my work today is called Bollinger Bands. I add this indicator to the chart and go to its settings. Here, I increase the period to 25 and I increase the deviation to 1.8. Then I go to the styles, and here I turn off the top line, I turn off the bottom line, I leave only the background of the Bollinger Bands indicator and also adjust the middle line. I repaint this line yellow and make it a bit thicker so that it is more noticeable. The next indicator I will use in my work today is called momentum. I add this indicator to the chart, then I go to the indicator's settings, and here I increase the period to 12. I don't change anything else. And the last indicator that I will use in my work today is called SAR. I add it to the chart and go to the settings of this indicator. Here, I leave the first parameter at 0.02 and the second parameter at 0.2. Then I move on to styles and change the color of this indicator to white, making it a bit thicker just to work with it more comfortably. Basically, I've set up the entire workspace according to the indicators. Now, I need to set up the chart itself to get signals specifically for 1-minute trades. Today, I will use the candlestick chart type and I set the candle's time frame to 30 seconds. I will also immediately set the trade time. Today, I will be opening 1-minute trades. Basically, I'm all set to start working. Now, I will gradually open trades and explain how I use this strategy. But before that, I remind you that in the pinned comment, I left a link to this platform where I'm currently working. After a 2-minute free registration on this platform, a demo account is available where you can test this or any other strategy without investments. Now I am getting to work. So I am entering my first trade of the day. It is an up trade. And first of all, when I open the chart, I look at the active signal from the super trend indicator. Initially, I focus precisely on these signals. If I see that a buy signal is currently active, I look for moments when I can enter an up trade. Right now, the super trend indicator shows a buy signal. There was a signal to buy, and after that, this green line continues next to the chart. After that, I look at the momentum indicator. To enter an up trade, I need at least 3 bars to be green and above the 0 mark. If this condition is met, then I look at the SAR indicator. To enter an up trade, I need the dots to appear below the chart. And this condition was fulfilled in the same way. And lastly, I look at the Bollinger Bands indicator. To enter an up trade, I need the price to be above the middle line of the Bollinger Bands indicator. That is, here it is in yellow, just a reminder. However, it is important for me that the price stays within the corridor drawn by the Bollinger Bands indicator. That is, in this green zone, so that the price does not break out of it. This condition was met. I entered my first up trade, and this trade ended up in profit. I found a good situation for a down trade, and I'm entering this trade now. So, I opened the chart, and first of all, I pay attention to the super trend indicator. In order to enter a down trade, I need to have an active sell signal right now. Then, I start getting confirmation from other indicators. Next, I look at the momentum indicator. To enter a down trade, there need to be several consecutive red bars on this indicator, and it's important to me that they appear below the 0 mark. This condition was met. After that, I look at the SAR indicator. And in order to enter a down trade, I need the SAR indicator to plot its points above the chart. This condition was met in the same way. Lastly, I look at the Bollinger Bands indicator. To enter a down trade, I need the price to be below this yellow line drawn by the Bollinger Bands indicator. But at the same time, it's also important for me that the price stays within the channel drawn by this indicator. And this condition was also met. So 1 minute passed and my down trade closed in profit. Now I will continue my trading session. So I am entering an up trade. All the indicators on this chart confirm that I can enter an up trade now. So there are a few seconds left before the trade closes, and my trade is also closing in profit. And immediately I found a good opportunity to enter a down trade on another chart. There are only a few seconds left until the trade closes and another trade finishes in profit. Alright, I'm entering my final trade for today, and it's going to be an up trade. Well, my trade has successfully closed in profit, and with that, I will be ending my trading session. I hope this video was useful and interesting for you and that you discovered something new. If so, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the videos. Since I don't have any paid channels or private groups, all I have is this YouTube channel where I show various strategies for free, so the best way to thank me is with your activity in the form of likes and subscriptions to my channel. I also remind you that on my channel, I only share my personal experience. I do not give financial advice. With that, I bid you farewell and wish you luck.